What's up, everybody? This is Ryan coming back to you. I want to do another video on the stock series. Another interesting symbol to take a look at. Barclays Bank. Before I get started, as usual, um, definitely would like you guys to like and share and subscribe to the channel if you appreciate the knowledge and the information that I'm providing here, and you want more of it. Also, in the comments of the video, leave your comments, your thoughts on the breakdown here, but also any other symbols that you want to take a look at from a technical perspective. You still want to do your research on the fundamental side of it, but from a technical perspective, let me know your thoughts as we continue to do these on different stock symbols. So jumping in, we're going to do a full breakdown of Barclays Bank from a technical perspective, as we do with all of our Forex chart markups as well. So, want to take a look back from a monthly perspective, give you guys a little back history on this. So, this pair opened up back in 2009, February, and it opened up at 92,000. And at this time was the height of the financial crisis. Stock market, U.S. stock market was just starting to turn around and give us some positive movement in the stock market. And this pair had an inverse reaction to the movement in the stock market. And so as the stock market continued to move up, this pair continued to move down. As you see right now where we are, it reached its low back in March, as the U.S. stock market and coronavirus and those sorts of things started to really come into play and push the market in a different direction really sharply. You see it jumped. And as the market has started to come back to retest its previous highs, you see this retracement is happening here on this pair as well. So it has almost a one-to-one inverse relationship to your U.S. economy and your U.S. indices, your Dow Jones, your Nasdaq, and S&P 500, which this pair is a part of. So definitely something to take a look at. So we're going to mark up this pair, and on the monthly, we're going to start with our recent time frame, right? So we're going to come here, our monthly resistance. Oops, monthly resistance. All right, I'm using our array, and we have these templates marked out, right? So that we don't have to retype everything as we're doing our markups. TradingView is really intuitive and really easy to use. I'll put a link in the comments to create an account if you don't have one already. So we monthly support, but a great tool to use to mark up your charts and to see what the markets are doing. And it's free. It's free. So definitely can't beat that. So we'll take this as our weekly support. Weekly support. Then our weekly, we'll shift this up, make sure we don't cut out anything. And our weekly resistance, we got a couple areas here. And remember, as we're marking up, I'm drawing the lines here, but these are actually zones, right? So, so you could take a rectangle and mark out the zone. And generally, I go from wick to body. This is a large zone here, so I'll just go to the next wick, right? Wick to wick on this particular zone. And then to extend it out, just add a 0 here, right? So that'll give you your zone there. And we can do the same thing up here. We wouldn't draw the same wide zone, but give us an area to watch. Like so. Okay. And you can do the same thing with the support as well. And this one, this weekly and monthly support is a zone in itself, right? So definitely want to watch that. And then our support will go here. This is our daily support. I mean our weekly support, sorry. And so what I'll do on this one, I won't use that because as we get down to the daily and the 4 hour, then I'll draw these zones out a little differently. So we'll just do our ray here as our weekly support. Like so. Drop down to the daily, and you see that weekly support. Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. We had our weekly support. This is our daily support. Daily support. There we go. Okay. And then this zone we can shrink some because we got a candle right here. Right, so that's our weekly resistance there. And our daily resistance we'll take right here. Daily resistance. And again, we can draw that zone out from wick to wick. Like so. And extend it. Okay. And then we drop down to our 4 hour. And if you see here, right, you see our 4 hour, the support is the same. We don't have a full swing low just yet on the 4 hour or the daily, but we do have a nice bullish candle formation right here. So definitely something to watch. And you see price made this huge gap up here, right? So if we get this close, definitely gonna confirm our swing low. But our 4 hour resistance, we will take this. We got a couple areas that we could watch here, right? So we'll take this one as our next swing high area. That's our 4 hour resistance. We'll mark this zone out. Definitely want to watch this one. And we'll go from wick to body. Oops. And add our 0. Okay. And then we'll drop down to the 1 hour. 1 hour, definitely got some fun things to see here, right? So what we'll do, got a few areas where price changed. Got a swing high there, swing high here. We got a lot of action right here. So what we'll do is we'll take this area here as our 1 hour resistance. Like so. Oops. 1 hour resistance. Right. We'll draw this zone. There. Alright, so we'll draw that zone there. And our 1 hour support is the same as that daily support. And on the 1 hour here, you see we do have a swing low here, right? So that's confirmation that the possibility of the trend changing. We got this huge gap. So the buyers are really starting to try to take over here. So definitely want to watch that. All right, so we have those drawn out, and what we'll do is we'll go back to the daily time frame, and we will draw out our trend lines. We'll actually step back to the weekly for a second because we talked about the market moving down and really strong. So these trend lines give you of the direction and momentum that the market is moving. You see the momentum was really, really, really strong here. And then we got consolidation. And in the last video, we talked about harmonic patterns. And we talked about harmonic patterns. And we'll take a look here because we have the possibility of a harmonic pattern forming. So we'll draw this trend line here, and we see that we got a nice break of the trend line here. Price respected the trend line all the way down. See if we can get it to stick. Kind of finicky today, right? So right here, price respected, and then it consolidation here, and then we got a break of the low, and then we got a strong bullish action here to break that trend line. And you see, just like we looked at in previous videos, right? This possibility of a King's Crown formation forming. This King's Crown, again, harmonic patterns form out of areas of consolidation. We got consolidation here, break down to the low, and then a push up. And you see the flag pattern. You see the flag pattern forming here, coming back down. So we see this action happening, and this is confirmation that if this continues, if we don't get a break of this low, we get this formation to happen. We get this formation to happen here, right? And this is, again, that nice flag pattern. We'll get that right tip to form and price to move back to the top. So that's the trend line on the weekly. We'll drop down to the daily time frame to see how that looks. And you see we got a break, and price came back down to retest that trend line there. So that's nice action there, and that's confirmation that this is momentum is changing. The bulls are coming in and taking over. So here on the daily, we will draw a Fibonacci from our swing low to our swing high, right? And the Elliott wave sequence within this is your A, this is your B, and this is creating your C leg of the Fibonacci. The Elliott wave sequence. 78.6, as we know, right? Color coded to make sure that we follow those areas, and generally price 78.6. So we're looking for price to come here to the 1.18 extension. So that'll be our take profit area to watch. All right, that'll be our take profit area to watch. And again, right, these zones are color coded, and whatever area that price comes to within the Fibonacci, that's the area of extension that it's going to go. So we're looking for price to, as it completes this retracement leg, looking for that extension to come and push up, right? So that's what we're looking for price to do. And nice move up here, right? If you look at it from a dollar perspective, you're looking at $70 increase in price. And if you look at it from a risk to reward perspective, on a long position, if you were to get in right now where price currently is, risk to reward, you want to put your stop just below the A. You're looking at a 4-to-1 risk to reward ratio here, where price currently is. If price pulls back and you're able to get it lower, that increases your risk to reward ratio, right? So if you're able to get it here at the daily support level, that gives you basically a 5-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Pull that up, right? 5-to-1. Almost 6-to-1 risk to reward ratio. So something to take a look at. Definitely do your due diligence on the fundamental side of it. Look at your board of directors, your leadership within the organization, and the financials to make sure that all of that makes sense. But from a sheer technical perspective, this looks like a good possible opportunity to take a look at. So that's the breakdown of the Barclays Bank, the possible opportunity that is there. So take a look at it. Leave your thoughts and comments down below. I'll publish this idea, and I'll have a link to it to review and see how price moves with it. Like, comment, subscribe. If you want to take a look at other stocks, leave those in the comments as well. Send me a message. My email will be in the comments as well. Definitely connect with me on social media also. Join our Facebook mastermind. These skills are universal. It's a phenomenal skill to learn, and you can take it anywhere in the financial world and be able to truly make a life-changing profit. So again, take a look. Let me know your thoughts. Like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, we will chat soon.